Hey friends and family, Cedric here, and I'm also sitting here with Alex from DL Horton. He's one of the builder reps for this large builder. And today we're going over a new build that DL Horton has that they have to offer that we're going to pan through this video. But today we're going to ask Alex a lot of questions about this particular build. We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, and who this is for. And also how many communities that they also have a build like this and similar builds in. And so with that being said,
yeah,
how you doing, Alex?
I'm doing good, Cedric. Thank you.
And so, Alex, so we're sitting here in this, what is this model called?
So this is our Jameson model.
Okay.
It's a brand new layout for us. We just released this layout about a year ago. And it really fits a niche that we just saw the community was asking for.
Gotcha.
It kind of fills in a couple of spots and fills in a couple of needs that people had consistently been looking for.
Okay, so when you said that, Alex, what in particular are you talking about? Because I know this is pretty similar to another model y'all have.
Yep.
And so was this some feedback that y'all guys have from that model that y'all felt like y'all could have did better and y'all created this one?
Well, yeah, of course, right?
Okay.
I mean, we're constantly like evolving and changing our layouts to meet the needs of what people are constantly asking us for, right? And so we have two very, very popular layouts, our Whitney and our Jordan.
Gotcha.
And this kind of nests right in between those. Again, while kind of filling in some of the needs that we saw people were saying, oh man, I love this house, but I wish it had this, right? So we're, again, really trying to meet the needs of everybody that we're serving.
And this house, as it sits, is a 5-bed, 5-bath.
Yes. Yeah.
On 2 floors.
Yep.
And so
3,156 square feet. So it's a generous size house.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice home. And this is only on 2 floors. It's already 3,100 square feet. This is larger than the average home on the whole house.
Right.
So with 4 levels, or 3 levels, I should say. And so what makes this plan unique, Alex, is what? What would you say that this would make this plan unique from the others you have?
Yeah, so the thing about this house that's really unique is the opportunity to have 2 bathrooms on the main floor. So you have a main floor bedroom and 1 bathroom, 1 full bath dedicated to that bedroom, right? So if you have an elderly parent or a roommate or a college-age kid who wants a little bit more independence, they don't want to be upstairs with mom and dad anymore, whatever the case may be, out-of-town guests, you have a bathroom dedicated just to them. And then upstairs, it has the primary suite, of course, has a big ensuite bathroom as well. But then it does have what I call the junior suite with its own ensuite bathroom. So that's like for me, right? My college-age daughter, that would be her room.
Right. And I think that's perfect for, the teenagers or, young adults that's getting in that age where they don't want to share bathrooms with their siblings or they want to have their own independence.
Exactly.
And so I guess in theory, this setup here, you can have it where the lower level or the main level has a 2 bathrooms, which the second bathroom that's for the bedroom can have a wall there. And then it can be entered in just for the people or just for that bedroom.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of dedicated to that person, whoever's using or living in that space.
Right. So it's almost like you have 3 private.
Exactly. 3 en-suites.
Yeah, en-suites. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Wow, that's unique.
Yep. Because then you get your guest bath on the main floor for when you're entertaining. Somebody doesn't have to go in and use, somebody's private bathroom space. Right.
Correct. So you don't really hear too many homes that have 2 bathrooms on the main level. Obviously, we have 2 bathrooms upstairs because of all the bedrooms and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then you also have the ability to finish the basement, add another bedroom and another bathroom. So potentially this house can be 6 beds and 6 baths.
Correct. Yeah.
Which is
absolutely
bananas. So it'd be like 4,300 square feet?
That would be my rough estimate, would be about 43 to 44.
Okay.
If you finished out the basement.
Gotcha. Wow, it's a big house.
Yeah.
And so primarily, who would fit in this space?
Well, obviously, we see a lot of different people coming from different walks of life and different needs, right? We do see it as the home for the big family, right? Okay. We do see it as the home for folks with multiple generations. We do see it as the move-up buyer, right? Somebody who is just trying to build equity. And of course, we just see it for people who entertain a lot too, because there is a lot of space to spread out. There's a lot of space to have fun.
Right. And so for the families that's sitting out there and kids are bumping and thumping and they bothering you and somebody hits somebody, this house has plenty of space so you can be all over the place and you
Yeah.
don't have to hear nobody if you really don't want to. And so this would be the perfect opportunity for somebody, especially with the interest rates, coming down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know DL Horton has some special stuff.
Yes. Yeah. We oftentimes have special interest rates, promotions that we have available.
Hmm.
And so definitely ask Cedric and Deidre about that. I mean, they change frequently enough where I would say you're going to have to call just to make sure to see what is current, if we've got something going on at the time. But what we oftentimes see is people who think, oh, this is where my budget's at. With our interest rate promotions, they can afford a much more of a house because those interest rate promotions do make the home really, really affordable. So without going into the finer print, so to speak, call Cedric, call Deidre, ask them, hey, what's going on with those special interest rates right now?
And so with that being said, I know that some of the specials that y'all guys have is like a percentage or two lower than the actual rate.
Yeah.
And that definitely helps when you're stepping up to a much larger home like this one.
Yep.
And so one of the other things I wanted to talk about, I know we did this in another video, but it just kind of came to mind. How does the process work again? And we can talk about this for the second time.
Sure.
Like most of these people that's watching this video are selling a house to get here.
Yeah.
And so the biggest fear is, what happens if this takes a long time, or what happens if I, can't do X, Y, and Z? What do you say to that?
What I always say is we live in the real world, right? We know, and a lot of the folks that we're helping get into homes, we know that they are coming from a home that they already owned, right? And so they're selling something. And so we want to work with you, right, to help get their house sold and get them into the right house. So basically, in short, yeah, we're still working with contingent offers, right? As of right now, we're still working with the contingent offers, and for the foreseeable future, we'll probably will continue to, because again, we live in the real world, right? Where a lot of builders are saying, no, we don't want anything to do with that. Go sell your house first, and then come talk to us.
Oh man,
we'll say let's at least have a conversation about it, because if it's realistic, we're going to move forward. We want to get you into the house if we can.
Right. So. No, and I have heard that. So for those out there that's listening, some builders will want you to sell your current home. If you can't afford to have both at the same time, they will want you to sell your first home to get to the second home. And if you can't do that, then, you're going to have to either sell the house and maybe move into like an Airbnb until the house is built. If you're getting a custom built. Right. With DL Horton, they said, hey, we understand that you're selling the house. We'd be willing to let you have a contingency as long as you have a plan to sell it.
Right. Gotcha. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And oftentimes, I tell people a lot, we're not we're truly like a pre-built home builder, right? So what we're doing is we're building enough homes, and right, because we're a large builder, the biggest in the country. So we have the ability to build a lot of homes, and at some point in construction, we're going to have various homes of the same model or layout available in an area that will meet your needs. And so instead of starting from square one and saying, well, we're going to have to wait 7 months to get into our house, the house that you love the most might, at your price range or what, that meets all your needs, it might be available within a couple months if it's not already currently available, right? So there's a lot of opportunity to move in quick.
Now, last question for you.
Yeah.
This out of the customization standpoint. Now, let's say they catch somebody's coming through and they want to move up, get themselves a bigger house. Y'all guys are in the sheetrock phase of the place. Now, I know that y'all guys already have certain color combinations with a lot of your stuff, so you really can't alter that, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Again, we're kind of more of a pre-built home builder, right? We're not a custom home builder. And so what that means basically is we have a team of designers who picks everything out, and we're putting as much of the homes as possible that everybody's asking for, right? Without obviously, going over the top and taking away your ability to put your mark on it once you move in. But so instead, we're putting in what everybody's asking for. And that way we're able to keep the prices of the homes within a reasonable ballpark, right? Our goal is to build the highest quality home as affordably as possible.
Right.
Right. And so again, more of a pre-built home builder, meaning you're not allowed to make changes once the home has been started.
So, okay. So I guess that answers the second question, because I was going to ask if if they haven't gotten that far in the process, and let's say if you already have like custom packages already,
Right.
in this house get this package, you cannot change this package to this package because it's already started.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and we do have what we would call a to be built home option, right? Where basically you're picking your lot and you're picking your packages, but that varies very much from community to community and from season to season. So again, call Cedric and Deidre and ask them,
Okay,
hey, what's going on? Is there an option to do this right now?
Right.
Because that changes.
So I guess the whole point I'm making is that if y'all guys want to do anything custom, y'all probably have to catch these guys well before it starts. Because once they dig up the ground and get themselves going, they already have a plan in mind. They already have what they're picking out. And so at that stage of the game, you're just getting the house as it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So any other questions that you have or any statements that you want to make about, obviously we talked about the special rate plans y'all guys have. We talked about the contingencies for folks that's moving up to a bigger home. Obviously we're going to show this house in the video. And is there anything else that you wanted to add?
I think you probably covered a lot of what we do, right?
Got you.
The goal is that we want to help you guys find the perfect house for you, right? And so oftentimes that's just a matter of being creative and saying, well, let's check out this neighborhood, let's check out that neighborhood, because we'll be able to find the right house that meets your needs within your budget and it's what you like. We have enough homes available on the market more often than not that can do that. Right now we have dozens of communities throughout the Twin Cities, ranging from the upper 2s all the way up into the mid 7s, right? So there's a lot of homes available and a lot of opportunity for you to find the right house.
Perfect. Well, all right, guys, with that being said, we'll catch y'all guys on the next video. Hopefully y'all guys enjoyed this D.L. Horton presentation. And we definitely like if y'all guys like, share, and subscribe in case y'all guys find somebody else who's also in this situation where they also trying to move up. We can definitely help them get into a new construction home with this guy right here named Alex. And we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks, Cedric.